Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. How are you today on, what is it, July 27th, 28th? How are you? What'd you do yesterday? I ran around like a crazy woman yesterday, but let me tell you about the day before. So, we've been having car issues here, and I've been driving my son-in-law's truck. Thank the high heaven I have it. Gets me from point A to point B out to my pony. That's not the issue. The kid, his car had broke. He put it in the shop. He had borrowed his grandma's vehicle. And then, for whatever reason, her battery would not start. Something was draining it. And the kid, who says, "Mom, can you help me find this tool?" Now I know pretty much what tools are. So I'm rooting around in the backyard. Now mind you, I have been so busy this summer trying to land outside work, trying to find side hustles, trying to promote my business, who I am, through branding my identity. I've neglected a few things in that backyard. The grass is cut and the pool is mostly clean. I've gotten in it maybe a handful of times. But I'm out there looking for a socket wrench, and I'm going through the shelf and I'm going through the buckets, and within that a swarm of wasps come out, and they got me good. I screamed. I jumped in the pool. The kid comes running out. He's like, "What is wrong?" And I'm like, "There's wasps everywhere." Now, I had to go into work that evening, into my gig, which I am ending this week. I've got one more shift left in the week, and then I start a new endeavor on Monday. But I digress. My neck swelled up. My knee swelled up. I'm like, oh my God. But my question to you is, what have you neglected? What have you neglected, and what are you ready to reset? I am Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm an artist, writer, speaker, life, and a business coach. Teach a variety of art classes, teach how to put a vision board together based in psychology and on life coaching. It's a tool. It's just a tool to help you see where you've been, where you'd like to go, and kind of looking over your life, and the growth patterns are the repeated behavioral patterns that you have chosen your life. It's just a tool. It's an art project. And then my group painting classes, where I teach groups how to move paint around, watch the paint dry. That is fun. Where this is more of an art therapy type class. But what are you getting ready to reset? As I was outside all angry about the wasp and how that part of under the porch had been neglected. Now, mind you, I had just barbecued a couple days before, did a whole mass week barbecuing. Not one wasp came out. So as I was in there rooting around looking for things for the swarm of beasts to come out, it made me stop and think, what else are any of us tackling in our life that we are not aware of the beast that is hidden, that has kept us from resetting what we need to do to be more organized? Now, I'm not a real big person on structure. I'm more focused on patterns and the things that help keep your mind clear, help your physical body move. And I've always said, I have a young one that still lives at home. He's 23, going to be 24. And he helps cut the grass. I'll say, "Tyler, go out and do that," and he will mostly do it. But that is my exercise. To be physical in the dirt, to be in the grass, to clean the yard, to be pulling weeds. I am my dad's girl. Dad taught me, you want to clear your head, put your hands in the dirt. You want to, see growth and progress, plant something. whether it be the actual physical seed that you're putting in the ground so it's something will grow and you can nurture it, or the seeds that you were planting in the ethical part of your life. What have you seen from the seeds that you've planted in that ethical, moral part of your life? This morning when I got up, it was early, it was about 5:45, and it was a little foggy. It was still warm, but it had a very cool breeze coming through. The season is getting ready to change, and although we are just going into August in St. Louis, the season is shifted. And although it will still be humid and it will be hot for a lot of the month, it has all the feels of fall. This morning when I got up, there was this kind of smoky fog across, and it made me think of Gatlinburg, my favorite place on this earth, Gatlinburg, Sevierville, East Tennessee. And when you can put your mind in a place, it resets your nervous system. It resets any anger that you might have, and although being stung by about 5 wasps, angry was an understatement because I was in pain. And when you are in pain and you are angry on top of it, it is not beneficial to anything in your mind, body, spirit. But this morning I was thinking, you know what? Fall's around the corner. And although about fall, my dad used to call and he would say, hey, you ready to put the Christmas tree up? And although Christmas has kind of, passed my mind in the last couple days, only because I am ready for some cooler weather. The humidity this summer has kind of really sucked me. But, I'm thinking reset. What can any of us do to reset our life? What can any of us do to put our mind in a place that is going to be better conducive for who we are? My sister lives in Wisconsin. I did not visit Wisconsin this year because she has had a bunch of health issues, and her mental clarity is not typically where it should be because of her health. And in random passing, she just said, Wisconsin is closed. And I kind of just laughed and chuckled. Okay, Wisconsin is not closed, but I can take the hint. You don't want anybody up there. Now, about this time, and usually during the summer, I travel about 2 or 3 times going to different places. That has been the given for the last 8 years. And this year, this summer, like I'd said in a previous video, has been completely different. But, I'm looking at my yard, and I'm thinking of Wisconsin. Because when I'm in Wisconsin, I reset my sister's garden in her front porch. Now, mind you, she has a darling little farmhouse. It is every country girl's dream house. It's not all that big, but it has all the bells and whistles that a person who is looking for that tranquil, peaceful setting. She's got a beautiful wraparound porch that the last time I was up there 2 years ago, I believe, I redid her whole garden. Planted tulips for in the spring, planted in mums, cut back all her hydrangeas and all her other, perennials that come up. And now I'm looking at my own yard, waiting for the temps just to come down a little bit so I can reset, so I can put my hand in the dirt, and then once the cooler weathers get here, I can start to reset my house, because anybody who knows me knows I like a really clean house. It just does a person good when you can declutter, when you can clean, when you can reset the physical parts in which you live so the rest of your life falls into place. But I am Kitryn Marie. I do reside in St. Louis, Missouri, an artist, writer, speaker, life and a business coach. Would love to have you in my vision board class. It is $65, where we talk about all the things that you can bring into your life, changing your mindset, altering the way you view things. For today, for tomorrow, be happy, be blessed. Fate turns on a dime. You decide what side of the coin.